Our political system is run on spectacle many times. So you see Mitt Romney and Barack Obama debate in 2012, and they got 30-second time slots and 2 minutes to state their case and a minute for rebuttal. Well, the reality is, what are you going to do about immigration is not an issue that you can speak to with any sense of understanding in 2 minutes. Most of the issues that our country faces are not 2-minute issues.
So what I'm going to do tonight is first briefly introduce the idea of deliberative dialogues. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to put you in groups with your moderators. And finally, you guys are going to spend about an hour to an hour and 30 minutes going through the issue guide. Let's understand the deliberative dialogue as being a combination of two things. Now, the first part is the deliberation. When we're deliberative, we use logic, reason, to focus on issues that matter, issues dealing with problems that don't have easy solutions. And we suspend our emotion, we suspend our knee-jerk reactions to be impulsive, and focus on that issue in a very serious way that stays grounded on the facts at hand and recognizing the consequences of choices we might make.
They increased the minimum wage to like $10 there, and they actually saw an increase in jobs, and that was some sort of paradox, but it turns out that they were actually spending more money on clothing, pots and stuff, and actually giving businesses more money because they had more money to spend on products. So it's kind of...
If you have the minimum wage increase, companies start raising the cost of what they're putting out. So in that sense, all you're doing is increasing minimum wage while at the same time increasing the cost for everything else. So you're stuck at the same point.
And eventually, running the business, it is true, because if you raise the minimum, because you have to have a scaling pay, right? Otherwise they have no...
There is that. But I would argue that a lot of these companies that have raised their minimum wage and raised it for their people, their productivity has gone up.
When we think about dialogue, we're thinking about the relationships that we form with other people. And we all are part of a community, and the goal is that for us to get to know our neighbors, to know them by their name, to know what their lives are like, to know what challenges they face. When we engage in dialogue, we are open, we are honest, we speak to each other in ways that try and establish a sense of community that fosters respect, that fosters tolerance, that allows us to be friends despite our differences.
What we do is we'll get a group of students together, we'll talk about some of the basic principles in moderation. You want to have people speak from their personal experiences. You want to keep on subject and not stray too far away. Some things like that. And then we begin doing some exercises to help the students try to develop those skills.
It's not breaking the issue down along the sort of traditional dichotomy of left versus right. None of these options are inherently, the Democratic option or the Republican option. But we're trying to look at the problem in a way that's objective and rational and that transcends petty politics. What we're going to do for the final part of this evening's event is try and identify that common ground on which you stand despite some of your differences.
The one point that our group could not agree upon is we could not agree upon what actually makes us safe, whether we should carry or not carry on campus. The one point that we could all agree upon is safety is what matters most to us.
We agreed that option 3 would be best because it's a very new policy as of now, and I feel if as Texans we should have the option of whether we can attend a campus that has carry or no carry. And I feel that in the future, in time, if you have someone at campus that can carry, and you have more students, coming there, feeling safer there, then that will pan itself out.
I think deliberative dialogues are really important because deliberation is part of democracy. And, one of the things I want people to do is think about what makes democracy work and what makes it not work. And if we don't talk about issues, it's not a matter of agreeing with them, about them. It's not a matter of imposing your will on a particular issue. It's about talking about issues.